There's a ton to enjoy in this movie, but given the state of the world right now, there is nothing more satisfying than watching Nazis die horrible, bloody deaths. Oh, Lee, stop getting political. Yeah, fuck you, bring on the hate. Overlord is directed by Julius Avery. It stars Jovan Adepo, Wyatt Russell, Matilda Olivier, and Pilu Asbake. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it tells the story of a small group of American soldiers who stumble upon horrifying Nazi experiments in the middle of Nazi-occupied France shortly before D-Day. Hey Lee, why are you wearing your Slusho shirt? Don't you only wear that during Cloverfield reviews? I'm glad you asked, little Timmy. Funny thing about this movie, it was originally going to be a Cloverfield movie. At least I'm like 85% sure. J.J. Abrams had initially said there were going to be 2 Cloverfield films this year, and the first one was... But after the Cloverfield paradox was ripped to shreds by pretty much everybody who saw it, Overlord was announced to be completely unrelated to Cloverfield. Coincidence? Honestly though, I'd say that choice was for the best because this movie was fucking awesome on its own. Guys, I'm serious, I absolutely loved Overlord. There really isn't even too much I can say about this movie. It's really straightforward. It's just a balls-to-the-wall action horror piece that's one part Saving Private Ryan, one part Wolfenstein, and one part The Thing. It's got some genuinely heart-pounding action, a cast of really memorable and lovable characters, and some genuinely unnerving body horror, and I loved every second of it. What I found really refreshing about this movie is just how simple it is, honestly. There's no deeper meaning to any of this, there's no commentary. And that's not to say I don't like those things in films, but sometimes you want to just sit back and have fun with a movie, and that's exactly what this movie is. It delivers exactly what it says it's going to. Nazis and zombies and action and gore. And all that really just helps to solidify it as one of the most fun action films in recent memory. And honestly, that's the best word to describe this movie, it's just fun. From the first scene, this movie gets you hooked. It does everything it needs to do within the first 5 minutes. Establishes all the characters you need to know, delivers some solid, memorable dialogue, and throws you right into the middle of the action right off the bat with one of the most immersive and intense plane crash sequences I've ever witnessed in a film. And from there, it never really stops. I mean, this movie's almost 2 hours long, and you don't feel it for a second. It never once slows down for more than a few minutes. And even in those momentary breaks, it continually manages to be interesting. And it slows down just enough to let you catch your breath before you're thrown right back into the insanity. A big part of the intensity of this movie is what a great job the script does at selling you on these characters and making you really care about them. Every single one of them is memorable, and each of them goes through a simple, complete, fulfilling arc by the end. And honestly, every single one of them is well performed, with Jovan Adepo, Wyatt Russell, and Pilu Asbake being the standouts by far. Let me tell you guys, Asbake plays a great villain. He's so good at portraying these slimy, disgusting pieces of shit. He was great at it in Game of Thrones, and he's great at it in this as a Nazi captain. The Nazis in this movie are so absolutely despicable, not that there are any Nazis that aren't, but it makes it so much more satisfying to watch them die horrible, bloody deaths. This movie does a really great job at constantly straddling the line between B-grade horror movie and really strong A-list action movie. And it does that really well without ever sacrificing the tone. I really don't even have anything else to really say about this one, guys. My criticisms end at there being a bit of dodgy CGI in the third act, and that's really it. I can't really say anything negative because I had such a fucking fun time watching this. It's intense and emotional and fun as hell, and I'm gonna say that Overlord is a must-see. It's a total crowd pleaser, and the rewatch value is just so high. I definitely plan on seeing this at least one more time in theaters before I buy it on Blu-ray later. If you and your friends want to just go to the movies and turn your brain off and have a really fucking fun time watching Nazis get killed, go see Overlord. It's totally worth your money. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, click down there, like, comment, subscribe. There's a Patreon link down in the description, and I want to take a second to thank all my lovely patrons right here. All of you are wonderful. I truly appreciate your support. And if the rest of you want to be added to this list, click the link below, poke around, see what you like. Please consider donating. Even $1 helps, but even if you don't, I appreciate it anyway. Thank you so, so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon.
See you.